All right, so it is still Wednesday. I had to restart that clip because my camera went off. But I wanted to read with you The Very Clumsy Click Beetle. And so I brought my partner with me, and he is actually a beetle. I'm going to see if he'll sit right here on my shoulder. Stay up there, little partner. And then I also brought, if you don't have a beetle friend, you could always use your sock puppet, right? We talked about how whenever you don't have a puppet, you can even just use your hand to practice reading. Oh, stay up there, friend. So when you're reading, don't forget, you said eek. Now he's close as he can get to my elbow and my knee because he's so small. But you could practice with mom and dad at home or your brothers and sisters sitting eek, making sure that you are going back and forth like a seesaw, making sure you put a little pinch of you and share the fun things that you're finding, those wow stories and wow things that you get excited about when you're reading, right? This was a wow book for me because I didn't even know that there was such thing as a click beetle. And I was walking in the hallway and I saw a beetle flip over and spin and land on its feet. And I thought, that was really weird. And so I researched it. And then I came across this book about the click beetle. There really is a beetle that clicks, spins through the air, and lands on its feet. It would be so cool if somebody could find one. I haven't seen one before. Actually, that was the only one I ever saw. So I'm still looking for one too. But we're going to read together. And if you find something that you want to stop and share with your partner, of course you should do that. And we're going to trade off now. It's going to be hard. We're pretending, right? You're going to pretend and go back and forth when you're reading with a puppet or with a stuffed animal, maybe your reading buddy if you're at school, or if you're at home you could read with one of your stuffed animals, or if mom and dad are free, that would be even better, read with your sister or your brother for partner reading. All right, this one's called The Very Clumsy Click Beetle by Eric Carle. He's clumsy, all right, he keeps falling off my shoulder. One fine morning, a young click beetle decided to go for a walk. At noon, it climbed up and down a flower. In the afternoon, it managed, oh, your turn. In the afternoon, it managed through a pile of pebbles. In the evening, it crawled among the tall blades of grass. Your turn, partner. And when it turned night, the young click beetle crept up a tree. That reminds me of when I used to climb trees with my friends. I know, me too. I've climbed trees before too. Keep reading, click beetle. Oh, okay. After a while, it got tired and it fell to the ground. It landed on its back. Have you ever fallen out of a tree? No, I've not fallen out of a tree. Have you? Have you? Uh-huh. Ooh, I'm sorry, click beetle. What happened? Well, the young click beetle tried very hard to turn over on its feet, but it couldn't. Help! It cried. All along, a wise old click beetle had been watching the young click beetle. Tomorrow morning, I will teach you how to click and flip through the air and land on your feet, said the wise old click beetle. In the meantime, you may as well go to sleep. Good night. The next morning, your turn. The next morning, the wise old click beetle said, "Look at me! The wise old click beetle said, "Look at me! This is how it's done." First, it turned onto its back, and then, with a loud click, it flipped through the air and landed on its feet. Now you try it, said the wise old beetle. Thank you. That looks easy, replied the young click beetle. Just then, an earthworm stuck his head up out of the ground. Like the worm I went fishing with. Me and my dad went fishing, and we dug worms out of the ground. Have you ever done that? Put just a little pinch of you in the story, right? Look at me, said the young click beetle, and with a loud click, what's going to happen? Predict. Your turn. It flipped through the air, but it landed on its back. How very clumsy of me, said the young click beetle. Just then, a turtle ambled by. Better luck next time, said the turtle. Keep on trying. Look at me, said the young click beetle. And with a loud click, you say it, this is exact words. It's repeating on every page, isn't it? Try it with me. And with a loud click. Good. Your turn. It flipped through the air. Exact words. Read it with him. It flipped through the air. But it landed on its back. How very clumsy of me, said the young click beetle. Just then, a snail slithered by. Don't worry, said the snail. You'll get there. Look at me, said the click beetle. Read it with me. And with a loud click, it flipped through the air. Your turn. My turn? Oh. But it landed on its back. You help him. How very clumsy of me, said the young click beetle. Just then a mouse scurried by. You need a little more practice, said the mouse. Look at me. What'd he say? You say it. Look at me, said the young click beetle. And with a loud click, what's going to happen? It flipped through the air, but it landed on its back. Just then. Oh, what was this? The young click beetle had never seen anything so big. It could not move. It was scared. It could not move. It was scared. Your turn. Quick, click and flip, cried the wise old click beetle, who was watching. And the young click beetle clicked and flipped through the air, but this time it did 3 graceful somersaults. Somersaults? That's like a forward roll. That's what I do at gymnastics. Do you do that at gymnastics? Do you know how to do a somersault? Do you know how to flip through the air? It reminds you of what? Oh, on your trampoline you can flip? It reminds him of his trampoline, flipping through the air, going around and round like a somersault. I love it when you put a pinch of you in the stories. If you guys have a story or a connection with somersaults or flipping on the trampoline, yeah? So you know a little pinch of me. And the click beetle clicked and flipped through the air, but this time it did 3 graceful somersaults. 1, count them, 2, 3 graceful somersaults. And it landed on its feet. Like the time you landed on your feet on the trampoline? Yeah, that's it. Look at you, shouted the wise old beetle. You have done it. Is he proud of himself? I think so, and that's the end of the story. Whoops, you are clumsy. You keep falling off of my shoulder. Boys and girls, when you have a partner, it may be stuffed, it may be a pretend animal, maybe mom or dad or your brother or sister. I want you to try really hard when you read with a partner to sit side by side, to put one book in the middle in between you, to seesaw read. Make sure you're sharing your wow pages. Make sure you're reading over and over again to keep learning more and more. Don't forget to put a little pinch of you, like a little pinch of salt, just a little pinch of you in each story, and then read the pictures and the words. Because you know what? Reading with partners help you get smarter. All right. Happy reading, friends.